Hello guys, so I wanted to do this little video, and this is going to be on the new Urban Decay Stay Naked collection. So they sent me this PR box, and the really cool thing about this is that it is made from recycled materials. Let's see if I can show you guys. So it says up here that it's made from recycled materials. They sent over 2 foundations, 2 concealers, and in here we have a bunch of lipsticks. I believe this is all of their new lipsticks that they came out with. So we're going to be reviewing them. So they let us choose the foundations and concealer shades, 2 of them. So the ones that I picked are 30 NN and 40 NN. So the 30 NN is the light neutral, and the 40 NN is the light medium neutral. So these are it. So I picked neutral because I already know my skin tone, like I'm neutral and everything. And then I picked 2 concealers, so you will be trying them out, see which one is best. So the 2 concealers I have are 20 WY, which is fair warm yellow, and then we have 30 NN, which is light neutral, which that's what it says on here. So for the foundations, it says it's a weightless liquid foundation up to 24-hour wear. It says flexible, breathable, real skin and matte finish, medium buildable coverage, does not transfer and minimizes the appearance of pores. We're definitely going to test that out. Stay true to color, waterproof, vegan formula, and does not contain animal-derived ingredients or byproducts, which is great. So I took the foundations out, and it is these 2 right here. So we have 30 NN and 40 NN. I already put on my moisturizer. I don't want to put on any primer. I'm just going to leave it with the moisturizer. I feel fine like that. So this one is 30 NN. This one is 40 NN. You can't really tell the difference between the 2. They look very, very similar, so I have no idea how I'm going to pick. I really don't see much of a difference. No, not really. So this first one is 30 NN. I think I'm just going to do like a little tiny dot. I know usually when like foundations are new, you kind of have to be pressing the pump a lot. So I just want to see where this is at. So this is the 30 like I mentioned. So that's 30 right there. And don't worry, like I'm gonna blend it out in a second. I just kind of want to put the dots under first. So that's the 30. And then here is the 40. The 30 does kind of look like, oh wow, that's the 40. The 40 looks pretty light also. So let's see. They look very similar. The 40 actually, I don't know. Let me get like these 2 brushes right here. So here's the 30. So this is the 30 right here. And this is the 40s actually, you know what, the 40 doesn't look bad. I'm just gonna go ahead and go with the 40 because I feel like the 30 is a little light. So we're gonna try out the 40 all over the face. So here is the 40. So we're just gonna go ahead and try it out. And it says it's a buildable coverage. So this is the 40. So I feel like the 40 is a pretty good match. I'm just having a little bit of a hard time like having it stick to my nose, but that's my usual problem with like a lot of foundations. I don't know if you guys have the same problem, but for me it's really hard for foundations to stick to my nose. It always wants to come off. So that's kind of the problem I'm having just on my nose. Everything else looks fine, but the way that I like to fix it, I guess this is my fault, I kind of forgot, but I like to put like eyeshadow primer on my nose, and I noticed that helps it a lot. Specifically the what's it called? The Paint Pot by Matte, the shade that I use, the soft ochre. I always like to put that on my nose, and then I put foundation over it, and I noticed that helps. I should have done that, but I mean, I still, like, this is still the issue I always have with every foundation, so it's nothing new. But I feel like the shade actually looks pretty good. I feel like I could have gotten away with even the 50. I got the 30 and the 40. Remember, this is the 40. I feel like I could have gotten away with the 50, maybe even the 60. So I kind of wish I picked one of those instead also, because I feel like I could have gotten away with it. But still, like, even like you could just bronze or put some bronzer, and you know, everything should be fine. So for concealers, the two shades we have are 20WY, which is this one right here, and this one's at 30NN. So you could actually really tell the difference. I'm gonna try 30NN. I feel like this one would match better. So this is at 30NN. Keep in mind they're all like a neutral. So this is a 30NN. I don't really like to put the concealer everywhere because when I blend it out, I get excess concealer on here anyways. So it actually blends really easily, and it's very bright. I like it. And then this is what I mean. So I'm bringing down the concealer here. The coverage is actually really nice on this one too. Like, I don't have to put in effort to blend. Obviously, I'm not done blending yet, but I actually really like this concealer. And then I'm going to blend a little bit on my nose. So you know how I said that the foundation was having a hard time sticking on my nose? I don't know if you guys can see it on the video, but like in person, like my nose looked really bad with the foundation. But now that I'm doing the concealer, I kind of like to like use my sponge to help blend on the nose, and it makes it look a lot better. Setting my face with the Beauty Bakery powder. So I set my face with the powder, and it looks really nice. It looks matte. The claims were that I think it said that it helped reduce the appearance of pores, and I definitely do see that. I didn't apply any primer at all, and you really can't see pores. And then how I mentioned earlier how my nose looked like all messed up, like you can't even tell at all. I got a bunch of foundation on my lips, but that's okay. So I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup, and then we're gonna move on to the lips. So this is what the makeup looks like, and wow, this foundation and concealer is so freaking bomb. I feel like I look super weird without any lip products. Like I don't know, the lip always helps complete it, but it looks super bomb. I love how my eyes came out. Like, I don't really do much colorful looks, but like I mentioned before, like numerous times, like I'm trying to get more into color, but I really love this. I'm definitely feeling it, and the foundation and concealer are bomb. They're really holding up. It just looks really good. Like, I'm impressed so far. So the one that I'm going to try on is called Saucy, and this is the packaging. The packaging is so nice too. And or sorry, that's the container. This is the packaging. This is the box. It says Vice Lip Chemistry Lasting Glossy Tint, and this is the shade Saucy, like I mentioned. So just some like little quick facts about it. It says your lips but better, custom color changes based on your undertone. High gloss finish does not transfer lasting. Lips feel plumped with moisture, vegan formula. So I'm going to be using my Morphe Sweet Tea Lip Liner. This is my favorite lip liner. I'm going to be doing like a nude shade because since I'm wearing blue on my eyes, I'm not going to be wearing red lipstick or something like that. That's too much. See that? When I first put this on, it was very, very pink. I was like, oh my gosh, it looks kind of orangey, like coral. And then as I kept blending it, it like disappeared. Did you guys see that? Watch. You guys see that? It's a different color, and then as I blend it, it goes away. Oh my goodness, you can actually see it transform from my bottom lip to my top lip. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, it totally transformed. Am I crazy? It's like transforming. That is so cool. I have never experienced anything like this before. Ever. I don't know why I'm still adding more. But I really am loving this shade. So yeah, this is Saucy. So if you have a similar undertone as me, it should look, I'm assuming, more or less like this, but I'm really loving the color. Like, I think it's really nice. It feels really comfortable. It doesn't even feel like I'm wearing anything on my lips. It doesn't feel sticky at all. It doesn't even feel like a regular gloss. And the foundation feels really comfortable. It doesn't feel heavy. The concealer looks bomb, no creasing. I actually paused this video for a second. I went to go do some really quick stuff outside, and it looks fine, perfectly good. So I definitely would recommend the foundation and concealer. You guys should check it out. It's really, really good. If you guys do have that same problem with me on my nose though, it's pretty noticeable. You guys can try the primer thing that I mentioned, or I feel like there's other different ways. Or if you don't have that issue, then you should totally be fine. But it wears really nicely. I feel like also the setting powder plays a really big role, so make sure you are using a new or a good setting powder. I would recommend to try out new foundations and concealers with setting powders that you normally use. That way you already know how they work. I feel like if you're using a brand new foundation, brand new concealer, and a brand new powder, the powder can mess you up and you may think it's your foundation or your concealer, and that doesn't really work out. I would recommend using a setting powder that you are really familiar with, that you know works really well with you with other foundations. At least that's what I think. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.